Hello and welcome to episode number 41 of Supercalifragilistic. My name is Christian Rauchenwald and today we're going to talk about automation and what it's good for. Yeah. Before we get to that, I want to welcome everybody who tunes in for the first time to my Supercalifragilistic series. Make sure to check out all my other videos as well. In this vlog, I'm documenting my journey on building $1 million company from scratch, which isn't as easy as it sounds. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Progress reports usually on Sundays. Just check in the playlist on my YouTube channel for videos called Report 1, 2, 3 and so on if you're curious about it. If you want to know how I ended up here, check the first episode, which is called Backstory, why I started or how I ended up with ClickFunnels or something like that. And yeah, now let's get into it. I'm really a fan of automation because it's kind of it takes some time to set it up, of course, yeah, depending on what you do. And it may even cost you some money and so on, yeah. But in the end, once you've set up certain automations, it's saving you so much time and it makes you seem superhuman. For example, I'm currently running 2 Facebook groups. One is my free funnel circle group where I provide basic trainings, coaching on how and why to use ClickMagick, how to use Google Tag Manager, how to tips and tricks about ClickFunnels and stuff like that, and similar things. And then I run a second Facebook group, which is my paid group, Inner Circle, my mentoring and coaching group, which you currently can access if the price hasn't changed by now for $47 per month, or if it's not full. Or if you have your ClickFunnels account through my affiliate link, which means I get commission from ClickFunnels. So as long as you pay your ClickFunnels account, you also have access to the group. And there, for example, I provide learning content. Obviously also do it in the free group. Please pardon me, it's almost 3 a.m. in the morning. So I provide their advanced content. It actually is more coaching and mentoring, so it also focuses on the mindset. We're providing a reading list of books that really help me and leaving out all the books that I wasted my time with without getting anywhere by applying what they are mentioning. Or leaving out, sometimes you read books and you see it's basically the same thing that all other books told you, but it's not not written in a way that it's easy to understand. It's more complicated. So they really make sure that the reading list, it's 8 or 10 books or something like that I'm currently recommending, is in an order to build a certain mindset, and people can mark what they've read and so on. So it's really, really great. Check out my free group in any case. Yeah. So even if you're not working with ClickFunnels, if you're doing any kind of online business, it's for sure going to help you because there's some tutorials on how to drive organic traffic with little effort. Yeah. Now back to the topic, automation. What am I doing? I ask people when they want to join a group a couple of questions. So when you get to my free group, you will be asked, do you have a ClickFunnels account? And there you can select yes or no. Then you will be asked who referred you to this group, which is really important for me to know because I have some of my group members who actively try to get new people. And obviously I want to reward them somehow, yeah, because if somebody then creates a ClickFunnels account and stuff, whatever, yeah. So, and then I ask for the email address, so to receive news about the group, yeah. And without answering this question, nobody's allowed to enter. Simple as that. Either you have rules and enforce them, or you don't have rules at all. And now, what happens with those questions? Yeah, you see them in Facebook before you approve somebody, but the moment you approve them, you do not see them. You have no access to them anymore, which is really, really bad. Now there is an extension called Group Collect. I think it's Group Collect. Let me check. Group Convert, which is a paid extension, and it's kind of not worth the money if you buy it on its own. But what it does, it allows you to basically for each of your groups create a Google sheet, and when you approve people, it puts the data to the Group Collect Convert plugin, and you click on it, and then you can say push to Google Sheet, and we'll push it there. Yeah, but that alone is not kind of automated enough. Yeah, so you can then use Zapier or Zapier or whatever it's called. Yeah, and set up a Zap, which then automatically monitors that Google Sheet, and every time there's a new or updated row, meaning there's an email address added or changed, it's added to maybe your MailChimp list or something. I have 3 lists for this. I have an Inner Circle list because there's only one Inner Circle, there's no variation, yeah. And then I also have 2 funnel circle lists. One of them is for people who said yes, they have a ClickFunnels account, and the other one is for people who said no, they don't have a ClickFunnels account. I would do it with one list and work with tags, but the Zapier ClickFunnels integration only allows you to add emails, but not to add tags. Yeah, but still, so I only have one Zap for this, and when you're using the $50 Zapier plan or Zapier whatever, yeah, you have the option to use paths and filters. Yeah. what does this mean? It means like I can set a path and say, if somebody says they have a ClickFunnels account, put them on this list. If somebody says they don't have a ClickFunnels account, put them on the other list. Then for both lists, I have a follow-up campaign, or actually I'm going to create it in the next days, starting tomorrow or today if we're more accurate, which contains like a welcome email, a warm welcome on joining the Facebook group, which probably will give them a short like tour on like, okay, there's the learning unit, there's this, there's that. And then we'll help them, but we'll also point out if they don't have a ClickFunnels account, it will point out, if you get your free ClickFunnels or your ClickFunnels account for $97 per month, you will be able to take more from the group because it's focused on teaching ClickFunnels. Plus, you will also get access to the inner circle, which you can learn more about here and there. Plus, I can maybe then have a second day email that promotes Russell's free books where they only pay shipping, and I still would earn $1, but it's really the books are priceless, so it's like not to make money, but money is the side effect, let's say it like that, yeah. And for those people who already have a ClickFunnels account, I could focus on, there's an upgrade package if people prepay their account for the next 6 to 12 months. They switch automatically to be affiliated under me, which means I get the monthly commission. So I can offer them, they also will get then the access to the inner circle group, yeah, for free because it's paid by the commission. They save 15% on their ClickFunnels account if you compare it to the monthly building. And they also get funnel scripts for free for a year, which is currently priced $497. But tomorrow there will actually be a webinar where they announce a higher new price because they added some stuff or whatever, yeah. So you see, I can automate all that. And basically what it requires is like my ClickFunnels account, which I'm anyway using, yeah. $97 per month for group convert, but it also comes with a lot of other stuff. I will tell you some of it like right now then, yeah, because it also applies to automation. And the $50 Zapier plan. So overall we're talking about, what did you say, like $97 and the $50 because my ClickFunnels, so $150 per month, yeah, which is like a little, it's like $30 per day. No, it's not $30 per day. Today I really suck, yeah. $5? No, what? Yeah, $5 per day. Yeah, 5 times 30. Yeah, got it. Not so hard. And yeah, so and it's kind of like $5 if I consider my hourly rate. It's basically like what's my hourly rate in a minute? Like $3 or something. Yeah, divided by it's really hard. Divided by 60. So almost $3. So basically it's like if it saves me 2-minute work, it's already worth it, and it saves me more than 2 minutes every day, yeah. And it gives me more power over like what people get. And now that's one automation that's really, really powerful, and it could be used for Facebook group, and it could be used for so many other things, yeah. Another automation, because I now have to pay those $97 to have all the software bundles, which comes with some benefits. I can give 25 of the software packages away to other people, which means I will include it in my One Funnel Away offer or in the inner circle or in both, yeah, probably in both, yeah. And once enough people are using it, I can just upgrade to a $300 per month, and I will have unlimited like giveaway things, so it's kind of okay. And yeah, it also includes a thing called domain leads, which is really great. And domain leads basically is a service where you can search for newly registered domain, and I can say like, show me newly registered domain, but only within the US, and only .com domains, and only which that contain a certain word. And then it shows me the domains and the like people who registered them. And it allows me, it shows how many other domains they have registered, or at least like within the system are known that they have registered. So I can then filter by people who only have one domain to not like run into huge businesses and stuff like that. And I can export them. That's like a manual step, yeah, and I need to export them 100 at a time, or like filter the date range small enough to have not too many results. I could export all of them, but if you have too many, it's kind of like crashes. So what I can do then, I can create a Google Sheet and I paste all of them in there. Yeah, like all of these potential leads, people who just signed up probably for the first website, yeah. And then I use a SAP or theoretically I use a SAP. In practice, obviously it's like, you're not allowed to send emails to people who didn't opt in and all that stuff, yeah, you know how it is, yeah. But theoretically I would then use a SAP and apply a filter to filter out all the email addresses that start with admin, info, support, and stuff like that, yeah. Because, for example, MailChimp doesn't like them, and usually you do not reach the person that you want to reach anyway, yeah. and I apply a second filter that filters out all the companies, if there's a company set that contain like counsel, media, law, attorney, stuff like that. Yeah. So, or .edu for like school domains, like educational domains. And so I apply a couple of filters to get rid of all the people I do not want to get in touch with. And the rest gets added to my MailChimp list, where I have an automation in place. As soon as they get added, they get an email. Yeah. And that email may be like, okay, well, congratulations to your website. You know that funnels perform six times better. And go check them out. Or maybe it's like, congratulations to your website. I would recommend you grab those 2 free books. Like, one is about like how to generate traffic en masse, and the other one is how to generate a following. And maybe people check it out. The point is like, it doesn't really create an effort. It's basically like I could even automate it further and get a virtual assistant like for $5 per hour and pay that, I don't know, like that 30 minutes per day that she would need to like download the newest domain list and add it to the Google Sheet. Yeah. Obviously, I would also have to pay for the email campaigns. Currently, I'm using MailChimp for that, yeah, because I would use MailChimp for that. Pardon me, yeah, like it's really late. I'm confusing like what I'm doing and what I theoretically would do. So please don't like, everything I'm mentioning here is obviously, it's in theory an automation that's possible. In reality, obviously, I'm not doing that, yeah, for whatever reason, yeah. So, but then I could like hire a VA to get this done for me, and I would have an automated process like on MailChimp. I have a legacy free plan, which doesn't exist anymore, but I can basically have 2,000 contacts and send up to 12,000 emails. So, but it still means I would be able to contact 2,000 new domain owners per month. With zero effort, yeah, like by paying, like again, we are like the $97 is the same, the $50 is the same. So basically, to automate the group convert to get like or like to better inform my Facebook groups and maybe monetize them a little along the way by providing them with useful products where I may get commission, yeah. And at the same time, by getting all the new domains and like contacting 2,000 of them per month, it would cost me $150 to do this every month. Or if you add a virtual assistant and we say she needs half an hour per day or something, yeah, then it would be roughly, even say $5. Let's let it be another $150, yeah. So let's say $300, $10 per day to get all of this done, yeah. I think that's not much, yeah. And then on top of that, there's another software included, which it's even better. It's called Robo something. Doesn't matter. What it does, it uses the Google Maps API, and you can say like, show me all dentists from New York, yeah. And then it will use Google Maps, and every dentist that has a business entry, it will like grab their data and grab their email and partially their phone number and whatever, yeah. And then you have a list, and then you can theoretically contact them, yeah. I mean, of course, there's like something like you shouldn't and this and that and whatever, yeah. And obviously, if your company is situated within the US, I probably wouldn't do it, yeah. But if you have a company in a foreign country or something where most likely no lawyer will bother to like send you a letter just because you sent an email that you were not supposed to send, yeah, then maybe you could, like, obviously the only thing that you need to be aware of, like, if you do this, people will at some point probably report your emails as spam if they're too, I don't send them, or I would not send them to promote them. I would write something like, I do hate spam, and it puts me in kind of a tough situation here, because on the other hand, I want to help people as much as possible, blah blah blah. And then I wouldn't like buy this and you need this, but I would say like, I saw you have this new domain, and I just wanted to point out, like that based on my 15 years experience, that funnels convert 6 times better than website. And because not many people are aware about funnels, I felt like I'm going to share this with you. Do with this information whatever you want. I promised it's the first and the last email you'll ever get from me regarding this one domain. Yeah. And so kind of like, really making it a personal, not a sales email, but just a personal email. And there will be a lot of people who will still like qualify it as spam or stuff like that, and sooner or later your MailChimp account will get locked down, so you need to switch the provider. Also your sender's reputation will suffer, so you need to make sure to use a domain that you do not use for something else and stuff like that. But it basically, is a way to like automate, like, not lead generation but sales, yeah, like to really automate it, to a certain extent, and it's really really great. And I'm not even talking about the cold email approach with the software used, but even if it's just using group convert on your Facebook groups, and maybe you already have the traction that you have 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 people every day applying, then add some questions. What's the email we can reach you at? And by the way, by joining, you agree to get marketing material, yeah, and then automate it that they're put on a list, and depending on other answers, you can ask 3 questions total. So, and you can make them like yes or no, like checkbox answers, so you know exactly which value to compare. And based on that, add them to different lists, or add a different tag, and then have a follow-up campaign that fits exactly depending on their questions. Yeah, like if your group is about a certain product, ask if they already have the product, and if not, promote the product. If they have the product, promote the follow-up product or something that like goes with it. And I think that's just one of the many ways. Like ClickFunnels is specialized on automating email follow-up and stuff like that. But when it then comes to other platforms to really make it smooth, Zapier is like it's really like worth the money. And the best thing, if you only use 2 steps and you do not need filters or paths, yeah, then it's basically for free. Yeah, then it's really for free. And there are some limitations. Even when you're on the $20 plan, for example, you cannot run like more than 200 zaps within 10 minutes. Which, for example, if you would use those domain leads or something and you import huge lists at once into your Google Sheet, would hit the limit, and then your other zaps would not execute, and you would need to like hit like retry, which like will be quite annoying then for you. But in the end, like the more you can automate, like you can really do so many things. Like I have an automation that takes all my attachments from emails and automatically stores them in a folder on Google Drive. So I have like an accounting folder on Google Drive where I like have all the invoices and bank statements, balance sheets and all that stuff. And I have a separate folder which is called mail attachments, and all the mail attachments get stored there, because it's mostly when I buy something that I get now let's say like I get now am I stupid, an invoice attached via email, of course. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, and that's really great. I mean, of course, there's then also like contact data or signatures stored, or images sometimes. Yeah. But overall, then all I have to do is like go through that folder and simply delete everything that's not an invoice. Yeah. But I also automatically have all the invoices that have been sent via PDF, via email to me, stored in one location. And I do not need to, when it's accounting time, to go through all my emails and try to find the invoices, like which one was the email with the attached invoice. Yeah, as you see, I'm currently cleaning out my attachments folder real quick because I thought of it. Yeah, and so it saves you time. Like Zapier is like really, you can do a lot of stuff with it. It integrates with so many different things. Just to name a few, you can even automate that it automatically publishes stuff that you post on Facebook, that it publishes it on Twitter. Yeah, like you can automate that. I don't know, you can integrate it with Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Docs and all that stuff, Google Presentations, Google Calendar, yeah, Gmail, obviously with chatbots like Inboxer, you can connect it with LinkedIn, MailChimp, Stripe. So you could even automate things like then when somebody like stops a subscription at Stripe, that something happens in return, like maybe he gets added to an email list or he gets an automation or something like that. So it's really, really powerful. And I think it's also one of the things every company should have, in my opinion, by now, yeah, because like it saves time. Like you can rely on it. When something fails, you simply get an email that something failed and that you may need to like check manually, or if your like list of tasks is too long, it sends you, maybe because of a mistake, suddenly there's a couple hundred of actions coming, yeah, and then it sends you an email telling you there's like 400 actions, you need to approve them please, because it seems like it's more than usual, yeah. So you really have like a lot of things that you can do there. So what do you think about automation? Like, how much are you automating already? How much would you like to automate? Did you even know that all of this stuff is possible, or is this kind of for you like, oh, what, I didn't even know that this works, yeah? let me know. And again, make sure to check out, like, to join my free Facebook group. You're gonna see like one automation in action, and you're gonna see a lot of tutorials on interesting stuff for free. And yeah, if you get your ClickFunnels account with my affiliate link, or if it's worth to you to pay currently $37, join my inner circle to get even more advanced tutorials on like how to use all of that in reality, like, so you can basically copy what I just told you. Yeah. That said, thank you for watching today. I hope you have a great day, morning, noon, whatever it is at your place, and talk to you tomorrow with episode 42. Bye bye.